Hey, this is Diana, the Midnight Rose, doing a little tarot today. This is kind of a special day, so some of me might bleed over into the collective. It's my solar return, or as some people call it, a birthday. But they just aren't as fun anymore when you get to a certain age. But I am pulling out my independent deck that is based on the decans. Um, if you're familiar with astrology and astro magic, the 36 decans by my mentor, teacher. Mentor sounds like a personal relationship. It's not a personal relationship. I'm one of many. So, but my teacher, Austin. So let's get this show on the road, but let's focus on the collective. I probably will draw a few cards for me for my birthday, but let's get focused on the collective. What is the message that we need to hear most right now? And I am going to start with my mystical moments, which has become pretty much my favorite deck at the moment. You know, it always changes. Who are we kidding? That was jumping out, sticking out. They're not jumping, but they're standing out. Um, I'm not one of those people who was able to shuffle and make cards jump out. At least not yet. Maybe if I do it enough. Okay, but let's do one more card. Let's cut a definitive card for the message that we need right now. Okay. Put these aside for now. We may go back to them later. Okay. Six of Swords. Hmm. That's not fun. Four of Wands. That in a reading earlier, a personal reading earlier. But the Four of Wands is really good for like a stable home life. So, Seven of Wands. Yeah. Yeah. Boy, oh boy. There's a lot of strife in these cards and tension. So, speaking of tension, let's do let's do the crow deck. And I'm going to start using the both upright and reversed. I've left them. Oh my gosh, these are new. I've left them upright, and now it's time to break them in. Oh gosh, they're really stiff, and I'm really weak. You know, yeah, my right hand is not what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's do this. Bring these up here. So, all right, now we've mixed up the upright and upside down, reversed. So let's make some two cards. That's one sticking out. One more card to help clarify some of this tension and strife that I'm seeing here. And I'm going to do that. Okay. This card, oh no, it's the aces. The ace of swords been stalking me. It shows this. Oh my God. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Talk about a powerful reading. if you have been thinking about a new beginning in something, hello, something you love, something that's material and lucrative and things, helps with material resources. Whoa, but what is all this strife? I mean, you're breaking free. I'm gonna go with the imagery here. Here's this man, he's got the tattoo, he's behind bars, he's got love on him, but he's bending the bars and he is about to escape. Boy, I feel that. Um, I've talked about it probably some in other videos, but I am actually planning a move overseas. So I am literally about to escape. And probably a lot of you are wanting to. So, but yeah, you're the Six of Swords is a lot of infighting and battling. So, but when I see kind of cards that may be contradictory, I do think of this oftentimes as something in the past, more in the future, more right now for the middle card. So, and I do see the star in the distance here. And if you're familiar with the star card, there's hope. There's, you're wishing upon a star, but things are kind of in a stable position right now. But moving forward, you're going to be breaking out of this cage that's held you back. And you're fed up with it. You are fed up with this shit. You're like, fuck this. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to bend these bars and get out of here. And so, love, Ace of Cups, escaping, and you're stable, but it looks like you're going to be going beyond stable into material success, whether that be having a house, having a home, getting a home, more money, a raise, something at work, those kinds of things. So, wow. I mean, two aces, and obviously in different suits, but it's not like the deck wasn't shuffled well and was still set to the beginning, when you first open a tarot deck, which I've used this deck quite a bit anyway. So it's certainly not that, but let's do this special deck here. Let's do a card. What is the one card that the collective needs most right now? The Eight of Discs. Working, 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 working. Planting those seeds. And this week with Venus and Mercury coming out of retrograde, which Mercury already has. Thank you very much. Things are starting to roll. Mercury came out of retrograde yesterday. And then on the 12th, the full moon in Libra, Venus's sign, Venus goes direct. And personally, I have a shitload of transits to my natal chart that are good transits, including Venus. So, oh wow, this is weird. I just happened to perfectly shuffle to the end cards. Obviously, I haven't used this deck for a reading yet. But Eight of Discs. Wow. The sun is shining in Virgo. You're going to be maybe a little perfectionist, really wanting to work hard. But don't forget to enjoy some self-care, some self-love, or other love too. With Venus going direct, love is in the air, whether it's for yourself or for someone else. Hello. So this is super, super good. Coming out of, I do know from an astrological standpoint, we do have some More challenges coming up at the end of the month when Pluto goes opposite Mars. We're going to feel that probably pretty strongly. Which reminds me, I need to do a video on that. So, but right now, it's all good. Everything is good. So, let's look at what should the collective be looking for challenges or things they need to overcome. And this is kind of a dark deck, so it seems appropriate to check this deck. Use this deck. Nine of Cups. Well, if that's a bad thing, I don't know what's a good thing. Because Nine of Cups is one of my favorite cards. And Nine of Pentacles, actually, even more so with the Nine of Pentacles. But this is the Fat and Happy card. Wow. There is just doesn't seem to be any kind of downside in this reading. It's full speed ahead, coming out of the darkness. I'm going to try this deck, this Oracle deck. I haven't really used this deck, but just sometimes Oracle decks can give you a little bit more of a layered meaning to things that are going on, because it can be quite specific. I'm going to do 2 cards from this deck. And by the way, we've talked a lot about Venus going direct and Mercury, but and we've got a full moon coming up in Libra, right on Venus going direct. If you are into doing magic, this is a powerful time to do it, to manifest things, especially related to Venus, which is not just love, but in Libra, especially justice, art, harmony, beauty. And God knows we need some harmony and justice. But anyway, collectively. So it's a good time to meditate on that and try to come up with ways to help embody that and manifest it. Okay, here we go. Embrace oneness with the universe. Right. All right. We have Marak, but we also have Hex. Be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves. Because we are seeing some strife here. We are seeing an enemy. But it's like she is looking to the star. She's not paying attention to the enemy. She is letting them reveal themselves. All right. So embrace oneness with the universe. It's been a really tough beginning of the year astrologically, and even before that, as we all know, but things are moving again. There's still some speed bumps to go over, but these cards are saying, okay, enough is enough. It's time to get your shit in gear. Get your shit in gear, girl. Very positive. Definitely be looking at anything that's related to love and Venus concepts, social boundaries. It doesn't have to be love. It can be other things too. I know I always get annoyed when everybody turns every reading into a love reading. It's like, ugh. Some of us are retired from love, and it's not about love. But, and here, we've got, first of all, the sun sigil, but this looks like a sun here. What looks like a pomegranate, and probably a pomegranate tree. So, moving forward, looking at the bright side, and definitely seems like there might be some romance for a lot of people in the collective, romantic things coming in. It's spring. Hey, we feel frisky. What can I say? So, all right. And should I do just one more card? Just like a summary of everything. What is the most important thing for this reading for the collective that they should be looking at right now? What is the most important thing for the collective right now? Knight of Wands. Keep on moving. The fires are still hot. I mean, it's Aries season, y'all. But keep moving forward. Be bold. Don't be afraid to get out there and take risks and go for it. Just keep pushing forward. And I think we're seeing that a lot collectively. Obviously, we're seeing a lot of protests, a lot of people speaking out, being angry. Yes, Mars, fire, sword, or wands, but doing something about it, not just sitting around and stewing, but getting out there and doing something about it. So it's kind of a call to action. Get out there and fight for the things that are important to you, for love, for your home, for success, and having that vision to move forward. And on a personal level, you can let any enemies in your personal life reveal themselves. I would not say that on a collective level, but that doesn't come from the cards. There are certain things we need to speak out about on a more global level, but personally, just, you don't have time for their shit, to be blunt. There are bigger things going on than whatever it is they're up to, whatever bullshit they want to get involved with. So focus on protecting your home, your love, your material things, your wealth, as much as you can. So, all right. This is a really good positive reading. Things are starting to look up. So I will see you in the next reading. Do be sure to like and subscribe and leave comments. Let me know if something resonates with you. And I've been thinking about trying to do some live sessions. I'm afraid if I do lives, nobody will show up. So I still want to do pick a card. There's just so much I want to do. And maybe in this, my new solar year, this last year has been a Mars perfection year, and Jupiter is in the house. It's a Jupiter perfection year. So, hey, yeah, it's a Jupiter perfection year. There you go. So, all right. Thank you. And I will see you in the next reading. If you feel like it, you can buy me a tea in the comments. A little birthday tea. So, all right. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye-bye.